Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. And if this story doesn't reek of irony in the sense that we as a people here in the good old USA, the land of the free, the home of the brave, the place where you can worship as you wish, speak your mind, and nobody can censor you for it, right? Well, now it is the Mexican president that is stepping up and saying he is going to pursue big tech after what they have done to Donald Trump. Now, we could also play you the video of Jack Dorsey talking about the censorship that is now going on about the account, aka the Donald Trump account, that they already brought down. But also, we have to just talk about how he said this will go on beyond the inauguration. Now, QAnon was mentioned, all that stuff. We're going to break it down. This is a live and free Rockfin exclusive. Hopefully, you're joining us on the Rockfin and not the replay. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. You need to be on this platform because when you hear Jack Dorsey talking about massive deplatforming on Twitter, guess what? That means there's going to be massive deplatforming on Facebook. And guess what? That means there's going to be massive deplatforming on this service right here, YouTube, which is an arm of Google, which is an arm of Alphabet, which is an arm of the military industrial complex in many ways, but one that is extremely notable to me and not brought up nearly enough is their relationship with NASA, not because they're going to the moon or they're going to Mars, but in the realm of quantum computing and artificial intelligence. So important, so underplayed in the media. And we're going to be doing a video later today where hopefully we can get a hold of this clip of Tucker Carlson and one of the founders of Parler, or their CEO, the woman that's been speaking on their behalf. Now, she gets some of it right. She starts talking about the Faustian bargain that's been made with big tech and the national security state, and how that is never talked about or hinted upon. Now, in the same breath, she ends up defending Apple in some weird way too. But I'm just saying it's going to be really important. That's a video later today. All right. So, guys, I want to let everybody know that we are fully demonetized on the YouTube platform, $5, $10, $15. It means the world to me. Big donors. Couldn't do it without you. Do want to say thank you to all you premium subscribers out there on Rockfin. Also, you're a big help. Crypto obviously exploding right now. Who knows when that bubble bursts? Who knows what kind of dropout there is? What kind of correction there will really be, as we all know that our fiat currency has never been more fiat than it is this very moment, with all the money that's been printed during this COVID 1984 nightmare. I guess it's not going to go right to there, but yeah, you should see that. Bill Gates, we're going to be doing that story. Yeah, those billionaires are so hurting during this. He just became, I think is it the world's largest farm owner by acreage? I think it's something like that. It might be the United States, but I think it's the world's largest, farmland owner. Bill Gates really suffering big time during this. It's a good thing that he's part of the good guys club and billionaires love us. It's a good thing, right? Loose Change, Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, and Shade the Motion Picture are free right here, right now, in the playlist section. You go to the YouTube, of course, after the Rockfin. Join the Burmis Brigade. We're going kicking and screaming. They're going to have to selectively enforce some arbitrary matter to take us off. We don't have any strikes. We don't call for violence. Okay? That's not what we do here. I'm not a rioter. I don't believe in QAnon shamans. All right? But again, if you haven't seen the documentary films, it's as easy to go into youtube.com/InfoWarrior and go into my playlist section. You can check them out from there. Rockfin, Rockfin, Rockfin. If you're watching this now and you're watching this live, you already know. You already know this is how you can support me, all right? check it out. We're almost at 10,000 followers. This is a platform that is empowering me through technology, allowing me to live stream to you anything on any subject that I wish. Wow, that's something in 2021. There's a lot of things that you can't talk about on the big platforms. Well, that's not here. That's not now. And by the way, make sure that you go check out my Militich interview from last night. Carolyn Clancy, thank you so much for that tip, by the way, for your crypto account, Jason. Thanks for the hard work you do. Thank you for that. And that's another great feature. So maybe you're not a premium subscriber. Maybe you're just in it for the Monday through Friday free videos that we leave up for a week or two for everybody. That's fine. You can still have the opportunity to tip out on videos even when they're not live. And I see those guys. It comes in as a text message on my phone. I check it out on my watch. I'm like, awesome. So Rockfin has enabled me to continue to grow while YouTube has tried to really cut me off from everything. And we are on the blockchain. I didn't realize it. I'm going to hit refresh right now. We're on Odyssey. It says it only has 1,009 of my videos uploaded. So we're missing about 750 plus. Odyssey. What's going on there? I'm gonna have to get some customer support on that one, and wonder why that the other ones haven't synced up yet, because it was the same thing last night. But again, we're trying to back up everything. All right, let's get to it. Let's do it. Let's do it live. Mexican president mounts campaign against social media bans. Wow. I mean, obviously this is a good thing. But, I mean, again, we're supposed to live in America. We're supposed to have freedom of speech. We shouldn't be relying on the Mexican president to be defending free speech against big tech oligarchies that are propped up by our military-industrial complex. Right? It's kind of wild, isn't it? Mexico's president vowed Thursday to lead an international effort to combat what he considers censorship by social media companies that have blocked or suspended the accounts of the U.S. President Donald Trump. What he believes or considers censorship, I mean, do you consider that the sun comes up in the morning? Like, even in this, like, local, looks like a radio station article, okay, from the, I guess it's a reprint from the Associated Press. It's just wild, the semantics and the terminology that they're putting up there. It's just unbelievable. Oh, President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador's administration is reaching out to other government to form a common front on the issue. I can tell you that all the first G20 meetings we have, I'm going to make a proposal on this issue. And here's the issue on this global proposal. We don't need, especially in this country, for global governance or the United Nations to be our saviors. We have a Constitution and Bill of Rights that we've thrown by the wayside. And we really, really need to revisit. Badly. Very, very, very badly. But that's not the plan. The plan is the Great Reset. Why would we want to bring this up with a corrupt UN that really has already talked about solutions to disinformation in the sense of internet kill switches? They've already war-gamed how they would take down accounts and combat conspiracy theories during Event 201, which we've covered. You know, we got to revisit the Event 201 watch-along. We never watched the last half hour, the very final part, the fifth part. And I kept saying I was going to do it and saying I was going to do it. And I just never got to it. But it will happen. I promise. And Carolyn, thank you so much for the kind words on the comments. On $10 a month being nothing for the amount of content you get, not only here, but all of Rockfin. Yeah, Rockfin's awesome, man. It's a Netflix for creators. And again, who knows what they'll do in the future with it, but I think these guys are building a company from the ground up so that they can't be censored in the manner that Parler, love them or hate them, was censored. Okay? So I want to move forward. And where did we go? Oh, there it is right there. And show this one right here. Twitter boss, Trump ban is right but dangerous. You see how nonsensical this is? I'm not sure. Actually, I am sure that um, he put this out before the leaked video. This is how disingenuous, how upside down, how inverted reality is. I do not celebrate or feel pride in having to ban Donald Trump from Twitter. Or how we got here. How did we get here, Jack? I'll tell you how we got here. We got here through authoritarian dictates and you deciding what is truth and what is not truth, and obscuring factual events again and 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 again. The most highlighted of which would be the Hunter Biden laptop, the Ukraine situation, both impeachment attempts now, because we could probably add this next one because it's all about domestic terror, right, Jack? Those are all okay. Russia collusion's all okay. Warmongers that literally lied about weapons of mass destruction, all okay. People that promoted Gitmo, all okay. As long as they weren't promoting it for the deep state to be taken down by magical QAnon masters. But that's not okay. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's never okay to promote torture and black sites and no due process and imperialism and drone bombing brown people, which you seem to still be okay with, Jack. Is that how we got here? So this is all bullshit. Again, this is PR bullshit. I'm going to keep reading it because he wants to. Was it correct? He wants your opinion. Whether the censorship of the President of the United States was the correct thing to do. Then the video leaks, because he doesn't care, telling you that this is far from over and that they're going to be banning accounts all the way through the inauguration. Mentions QAnon by name. After a clear warning, we take this action. We made a decision with the best information we had based on the threats to physical safety, both on and off Twitter. Was this correct? There was no physical threats by the president. He never called for any. And this is why I got to take the guy's side sometimes. I'm no MAGA train guy. I'm certainly no Q guy. You know, and that eats these big tech people up because they want so badly to just out and out ban guys like me. They want so badly to equate actual 9/11 truth, actual science, actual facts with Fantasyland message board nonsense. So bad. And again, it's just ridiculous that he does this when, again, we're not going to play the video, but we'll show you, the story. Twitter whistleblower leaks video of Dorsey telling staff actions will be much bigger than Trump ban. You see? Especially when they try to make us all domestic terrorists. I'm going to say it again. Civil disobedience is the only way we're going to win this thing. This has been the new civil rights movement for well over a decade. I've been talking about this, since Loose Change exploded, 15 years plus. And if we don't take action in that manner, we are screwed. We have to make them use force against us. I know it sucks. I don't want to take a billy club to the jawline. I want to be able to talk to the guy in the big black suit. In fact, I don't like my police militarized in the way that they are, and I think that's a real and valid issue. I don't want to defund them because then you have situations like in New York when 2-year-old babies are being ripped out of mother's arms while they're with their 4-year-old, and people on the street have to wrestle the baby away from that person, and then literally no Brazilian jiu-jitsu to hold them down for a half an hour for the police still not to come. Wild story, true story. Wild story, true story. But hey, we're in some of the wildest times of our lives, like it or not, okay? So, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I want to remind people, I'm usually doing it at 11 a.m., okay? I've been slacking. I know I've been slacking. This one came more like 11 a.m. Central Time. But I'm trying to get back in the business. I got my buddy coming. We're going to try to expand. I want to expand this thing. I want an actual office with actual people milling around. We want to make documentary films. We want to do these projects. I'm one dude. And the censorship is getting worse and worse and worse. And why not me? If some mainline, agenda driven guy like Ben Shapiro can do it, why can't I do it? And I can do it with your help. So, people ask why I start doing this, because I start talking and I already have like a little bit of indigestion, and then all of a sudden I look like I'm going to vomit. I'm not. I feel great. Guys, I love you. I'm going to end it here. You know how to support me. All the links are down below. I will see you on the flip side.